Worst gym trends of 2026. Let's jump straight into it. Number one, young people, as young as teenagers, jumping on shit that they don't need, all because of this. Trying to pop off on social media in this weird world we live in, this weird currency of followers equals importance, followers equals status. So it's no longer good enough to start your gym journey and go through a natural process, ups and downs, learning as you go along. You have got to start your gym process and you have got to be a stage ready elite bodybuilder within a year. And it's crazy when you see some of these youngsters who are absolutely juiced out of their skin at the age of like 20, and you think of all the long-term health benefits that are just being completely ignored for that short-term gratification. What influencer is still around now and still thriving now that was around 10 years ago? None of them. It's such a fluid industry. It's always changing, and yeah, I get it. People want a piece of the pie. People want to make some of that money, but God, the risks that are associated with it, with fucking your body up from an early age, it's simply not worth it. There's a young lad in my gym, he must be about 12. He goes with his dad every single day. He goes around, he goes through the motions, obviously. He's just a kid. I speak to him sometimes, he's a nice little boy. I feel like saying to his dad, let me take him under my wing and let me teach him the right way to do this. And it's gonna take a long time, and there's no pressure, and he can just enjoy himself. Because my worry is, and I'm not necessarily talking about this kid right here, but any youngster that gets a taste for it, that enjoys the fitness lifestyle when they're a young teenager, if they ain't looking like Backy by the time they're 20, they'll feel like they're missing something, and they'll feel like that missing piece is a little bit of something in their arm, in their ass, in the shoulders, wherever. And that just ain't the way to go. When I started training, early 2000s, of course I wanted to look great, but I went through periods of looking, bulky. I went through periods where I first learned how to diet down and how to get shredded, where I was just too shredded. I was nothing but skin and bones with some abs to show for it, but in terms of my muscle development, there was nothing. It is a process that takes time. So take your time and don't jump on something too soon. And following up on that, number two, the second gym trend that I think needs to die soon is the openly enhanced bodybuilder. Now, don't get me wrong, being honest about your use is better than lying about it. But the problem is, because this is not regulated, because there's no enhancement check mark on any of these profiles that people are being fed in the algorithm daily, saying it once, being honest once, that you are taking all sorts of compounds, it isn't really enough. We live in a world online without consequence and without accountability. So even those who admit that they're doing something, which, as I say, is much better than those who lie about it, there's no consequence to it. People will still follow and people will still be influenced by them. I do wonder how dumb the young generation are nowadays, having grown up with social media always there, that they just take everything at face value, that this is achievable, when it quite clearly isn't achievable without massive health risks. The third gym trend that needs to die in 2026, and this is gonna rub some people the wrong way, fucking HYROX. Oh my God. You know what? HYROX is the modern version of CrossFit. If you want to take part in HYROX, the actual concept of it, there's nothing wrong with that. It's how everyone wants to fucking talk about it all the fucking time. And I get it, social media is that. Everyone who posts gym pictures is basically saying, look, I go to the gym. But God, these HYROX people, I'm a hybrid. I gotta go for a 5-mile run. Here's my Strava report for my run this morning. And wait, now I'm doing deadlifts in the afternoon. Just go to the gym for yourself. I think it's the social mediaization of fitness, where everything is part of being a community. But the problem, I think, with HYROX and the problem with CrossFit back in the past was that they seem to have this like elitism. It's like the vegans of fitness. They're above everyone else. If you only go running or if you only lift weights, that's not good enough, because HYROX athletes, we are HYROX hybrid athletes, and we do everything. The fourth fitness trend that needs to die in 2026 is people calling people out on social media in the gym for various reasons. Now, maybe this is more of a social media trend, but it annoys the hell out of me. Women who are bending over in front of the camera, a man glances out of his periphery and then the camera is zoomed in and cropped in on him in the background. Look at this creepy guy watching me. You are literally posting your ass all over the internet. You are literally sticking your ass into a camera which you are about to post. Yet you're calling this one guy out who A, is either perfectly innocent and you've just caught him at the wrong time but you're using it for clicks, or B, is doing exactly what you want men to do, stare at you. Yes, I know you gym girls all support each other, female empowerment, but primarily attention from the opposite sex is why you are building that big booty, right? Just in the same way that men want to build strong arms, it's to impress the opposite sex. It's to give yourself that level of desirability. So if you actually do get that attention that you're craving in the gym, as opposed to online from strangers, which is apparently okay, don't call people out for that, especially the fact that they may be innocent, they may be married, their girlfriend, their wife may see this, and you may be labeling someone or causing someone trouble who truly doesn't deserve it. And the other example that I've seen of this lately is when bad gym etiquette is in place. And don't get me wrong, everyone should learn gym etiquette, just like everyone should learn etiquette in any situation. I saw a video the other day of a guy using the bench press in the squat rack, and I understand that that might have been frustrating, especially since, as the video stated, there were actual benches available, yet he was choosing to do it in the squat rack. Now, me personally, I'm old school. I believe in human communication. So I would have gone over if I wanted to use the squat rack, and if there was only one squat rack available, and I would have said, excuse me, mate, is there a reason you're using the squat rack for this? Because some people want to use it for squats. If that person responded aggressively, then obviously that's a complete different tale. But if that person then moved, problem fixed, no need for the drama. But instead what happened in this particular instance was the guy seemed to get his phone out, start shouting across the gym about the lack of gym etiquette, and he tagged the gym location and he put the gym name and the gym location on the screen. So he clearly wants this to be seen by the person that he is calling out. Now, it looked to me in the video like the person he's calling out was wearing headphones. Again, I'm not sure if he was aware. Maybe he was just a dickhead and he was being rude. But airing your dirty laundry in public, making everything a public spectacle, especially when it comes to the gym community, to me, it needs to stop. Let's go back to communicating with each other, especially in the gym community. You know, the gym community should be a friendly place. It shouldn't be a hostile place. Most importantly, because some people simply might not know better, let's go back to helping and educating each other. Let's teach people who might not know any better. And if they learn from that, it makes the gym a more friendly, happy environment. And if they don't learn, I don't mean to sound like some sort of a run to the teacher, but go and tell the staff. Let the staff deal with it, because that is their business and that is their premises. And last but not least, and I wouldn't say this is a 2026 trend, more of an eternal trend at the gym. I recently started this new gym, and I live in Asia, by the way. I live here in Thailand, as you can see, bloody gorgeous. The gyms in this part of the world are a little less hostile. They're a little more welcoming than a lot of the gyms back home. But I recently started a new gym, and there's this, I don't know what you would call him, an alpha male in there. Someone who likes to stare at people. And I don't know what people are thinking when they do this. It comes across very aggressive. Maybe they just don't know better. But I think this alpha male mentality in the gym community should be an inclusive place. A place where everybody of every fitness level, we're all paying the same money to get in there, and everybody should feel comfortable. That includes girls, of course. That includes older people who might not be clanging and banging as hard as they used to. That includes everybody, but it also includes me, for example, a man who's going in the gym with my wife, decent condition. I don't know if you can see it on this camera. Work hard. I don't want to be staring at the other white tattooed guy in the gym all the time. I'm not interested in being your enemy. Once you've been through some shit in life, once your head has been frazzled, you've been in a dark place, you realize how much shit in the world is so unimportant. Once you've kind of like lost control mentally, and I've spoken about this in a different video, you realize that the battle for supremacy in the gym of, oh, I'm the big boy in this gym, it doesn't fucking matter. I go in the gym and I'm polite to everyone, I'm respectful to everyone, I'm friendly to everyone. Now, some of them might look at me and think I'm a little bit of a wrong-un because I've got tattoos, because I've got a little beard, which isn't as common out here in this part of the world. But let's keep the gym a nice, friendly, respectful place where everybody feels comfortable. Now, of course, I can just ignore that shit. I'm a big boy, I'm a strong boy, I know how to handle that shit. But I'm thinking of people who might not be quite as experienced, people who might not be quite as confident. They're gonna go into that gym, they're gonna see that alpha male walking around with the little swag, staring everybody out, watching everybody, watching the women as they do their sets. And it's gonna create an uncomfortable environment for those people. And I think it needs to stop. There's 5 gym trends that I think need to officially die in 2026. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I want to get it up to 1 million subscribers by next week. I'm about to jump in the ocean. Hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye bye.